I love Missouri. I can't see myself living any other place. I've seen other places, visited some other places, but all I care about, need, right here. All my family, friends, comforts, here. I was a policeman, retired 17 years ago. I worked in Ferguson there and saw the changes. This is back in the 60s, 70s. Nice, quiet, mostly white. I was on the force from 1969 to 1999, 30 years. Some policemen lived in Ferguson, but worked in Kinloch, and later moved to Melville, LeMay, or farther out to Arnold. A lot of them lived in Crestwood, and that's where Darren Wilson lives. Kinloch was black, and there were no blacks on the force. I didn't see a problem with that. If somebody is capable of doing the job, it doesn't matter. If there's a true respect for the law, doesn't matter, not at all. If someone can carry out the law, then that's a good thing. But if someone cannot carry out the law, they got no business in this line of work. I mean, a gun is a powerful thing. A person's life's important. And if somebody doesn't know that, can't see past that, that's a dangerous, dangerous man. The man who can't see past that. I've had to raise my gun a few times, and I see the faces sometimes of the men I've had to use the gun on. The suspect yells at you, calling you white trash and honky. And a crowd gathers, and they all start to chant, yell. And someone in that crowd just sees a white man with a gun. And every racial thing that ever happened in that moment to them, or that they think happened to them, that white man will be on the receiving end of all of it. This always happens. And now they yell, white trash, honky, super loud. And they surround you and dare you to shoot. They stand before you knowing the gun is loaded, daring you to shoot. And the look on that person's face, on those people's faces, are, I don't care about dying. I just don't care. And I'll take you with me. That is the look on their faces, that person's face. Not caring about living. Not caring. I mean, they know by trying to kill you or killing you, they could lose their life. It's like they want to die.
Today, man, I just don't care. You feel me? I don't care about nothing or nobody. I'm a fluid nigga. Slow, St. Louis, Mississippi flow, river nigga. Yeah. Like when I'm kicking it to a girl, just kicking it to her, and she can hear my rhyme, she knows she likes it, but pretends she don't, pretends to throw me shade. But in the end, my flow wins, because I'm fluid. I do it fluid. My mom's was fighting with a boyfriend today. Shit was ugly, yo. So I wanted to get out of Ferguson and just cruise out of here, you know? So I called one of my boys, and one of them's got a car. And we just riding, and we see police. All white police. Yeah. Like those police that be fucking with niggas. Like, I'ma tell you, they fuck with niggas for no reason. All we was doing was cruising. We may have been cruising a little too fast. But we was just kicking it, you feel me? Just kicking it. And they pulled us over. Made us all get out the car and pulled out their guns. And gave my boy who was driving, gave him a $100 fine. And my boy says to the officer, yo, officer, I wasn't even really going that fast. And the officer says, you want me to add another 100? And I look at my boy and I tell him, yo, man, be cool, man. Don't say nothing else. And I look at that Southside living cracker knowing that $100 ain't shit to him. But it's a lot for us. And all he had to do was tell us to stop. He ain't have to pull his gun. All we was doing was cruising a little too fast. And maybe playing our music a little too loud. But that's it. He didn't have to pull his gun. And I was, just looking at him with my eyes. And I could tell, like, he was hungry, man. Hungry to shoot a nigga. And I looked back at him, looking at him like, yeah, do it. Do it, motherfucker. And he looked back at me, finger on the trigger, drooling. Like a hungry dog mutt. Just like a hungry dog mutt. I bet that's what Mike Brown saw too. Police hungry, drooling like a hungry dog mutt.
So you have to use your gun. When somebody's got nothing to lose, you gotta use your gun. And within seconds, you're dealing with life. You have to watch how that person can reach for their gun. Do they know guns well? How fast are they moving? What is that person's intention? Can you talk the person down? Can you reason with this person? You see their fear, anger. You're dealing with your own fear, anger. Then you better use your gun. You better use it. That is not a black person. That is a nigger. My son said to me, Dad, even if the person is a bad black person, isn't it the job of the law to really try and work with that person and only use the gun as a last resort? I understand what he's saying, but I also got mad. Real mad. This is an oversimplification. Look, I know how things can be. I know there should have been some blacks on the force. I can see that. But I also say, if a cop is a good man, what difference does the color make? You put your life on the line for people. You risk your life. You're out there.
We drove over to Crestwood. We wanted to see Crestwood. We wanted to see where Darren Wilson lived. I wanted to see how he lived, what kind of hood it was. Was it clean? The street he lived on, was it clean? We thought we could find the street he lived on and drive over to find his house. I wanted to look him in the eye. I wanted to see him up close in the flesh. I wanted to see if he would shoot me. I wanted to see if I would be scared of him. I wanted to see if, I would make the first move front, like I had a gun. And another part of me was thinking, why would you do that? Why would you front like you had a gun? I don't know why I was thinking like this, thinking like that. All these thoughts just coming, man, like a river just coming. I ain't know Mike Brown. I mean, we had some niggas in common, but I ain't know him. But I find myself talking to him now that he's gone. I wonder why I keep doing that.
I do search my own soul. I do it all the time. I can get lost in the past. Sometimes I can drink a little too much whiskey. And I'm the first one to tell you that. Sometimes I want the feelings to float away, wash away. I do feel for Michael Brown and his family. And I feel for Darren Wilson. My son may not believe it, but I feel. I do feel.
Tonight, man, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like kicking it. I'm feeling like kicking some ass, and I just don't care. I just don't care. And I do know right from wrong. I do know. But I just don't care. And I'm mad. And I'm mad, crazy, and I'm mad, angry. And I don't care, man. Anger, man. My anger is fluid. And I know Mike Brown must have felt that too. Yo, I know he felt it. Hey, yo, Mike, I know you felt it.
I wasn't there when Darren, my brother, used his gun. Felt he had to use his gun. I wasn't there, and neither was my son. Neither one of us was. He wasn't there, I wasn't there. He doesn't know, I don't know. We weren't there. Neither one of us know. We just don't know. It's about going with the tide. Going with the flow. Just got to go with the flow.
I just feel like smashing something, fucking it up, fucking somebody up. And today is one of those days. And today I feel like I'm in a daze. And I just don't care. And there's another part of me that just wants to stand before a gun. Right in front of a redneck motherfucker. Right in front of a redneck motherfucker who don't know my name and who don't care what my name is. But I know they would aim to shoot and not miss. I'm only 17. And sometimes I feel 7. Sometimes I feel 70. And I just want out. Spill it. Spill my blood, man. I just want out. Do it. Do it fluid. Yeah.